Hello, everybody. The Millennium Tower in San Francisco is one of the poshest and most expensive places to live. It is 58 stories high. It contains some 400 high-end flats, and they were sold for a total of something like $750 million. The problem with the Millennium Tower, though, is that it's sinking. By 2016, it had sunk some 16 inches into the soil in San Francisco upon which it was built. And the consequence is that it is beginning to tilt. It tilts an extra 3 inches every year at the moment, and a project costing $100 million has been put in place to try and stop it tilting, because if it goes on tilting at that rate, it won't be very long before the lifts don't work and the plumbing doesn't work, and the place becomes completely worthless for all those poor people who've invested a huge amount of money in a property there. Of course, it reminded me of Jesus's parable about how important it was, he said, to build your house upon a rock and not upon sand. The rock that he was referring to was his own teaching. He said that the rock that you need is to listen to my teaching and act upon it. And of course, for those of us who are Christians, that's probably and hopefully at least one of the basic ingredients of our lives, one of the things that matters most to us, that we do that. But whether Christian or not, I think it's always interesting to ask ourselves, what is the rock upon which I build? What are the things that really matter to me most in my life? I think it's an important question to ask ourselves, because the answer could be all sorts of things. It could be relationships that we've got. That could be the most important thing, or our work, or possibly a desire to make a better world. Or it could be the desire simply to enjoy the world and to have fun and to make the best of life in that sense. Or it could be to provide for ourselves a good standard of living, both now and maybe to make sure that we have that when we're older. It may be to provide for our families. You probably have one that I haven't thought of. But I just thought today I would try and just check over in my own thinking what really matters to me. What are the things upon which I build my life? And to make sure that there is something strong about those things, and to make sure that I'm not wasting energy and time on something that actually not only is not terribly significant in the end, but which actually, like those who build their house upon the sand, or like that Millennium Tower, end up actually not leading anywhere at all.